And welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing great. For today's episode, I want to talk about the controversial wedding of Nollywood actress Sharon Ooja and her husband Nwoke, who is also known as the the silencer, Odogu silencer. Now, this whole wedding has been the talk of the town. I mean, forget about Davido and Chioma's wedding. They have their own part, but Sharon's wedding was beautiful. Sharon looked angelic from head to toe. From the traditional marriage wedding dress, she is from, I think, Benue, or I don't know, so she wore her traditional attire and also wore an Igbo bride outfit. I mean, the two outfits, the traditional marriage, she looked beautiful. Now, coming to the white wedding, her wedding dress was, I think, one of the best I have seen so far. Not too dramatic, not too, it was just the right amount of bling for me. It was just perfect and everybody loved it. Like Vicky James, she did what she was known for. Now, during the traditional marriage, Nigerian blogger Stella Dimokokos released a post, or made a post, talking about wishing Sharon happy married life, saying that Sharon got married as a fourth wife, that her husband Nwoke Ugo has been married 3 times, has been married and divorced 3 times, and he has 4 children from those 3 different women. So people were like, excuse me, Stella, this is not the time for you to come out and make such a revelation or statement. Allow her to get married and then you bring out such things. Now, before the marriage, Sharon released pre-wedding pictures and she did not reveal the face of her Odogu. So people were asking Sharon, are you getting married to a married man? Are you marrying somebody's husband? Or did you snatch somebody's husband? Why would you share pre-wedding pictures without revealing the face of your man? Like, don't even bother. If you don't want to reveal his identity, why do you even want to bother sharing the pictures? So people were already sus regarding Sharon and her husband when Stella Dimokokos revealed that detail. She said that the guy has been married, like he divorced. I don't even know how to explain this. This guy married in 2020, this third wife, he got married in 2022. In 2023, that marriage ended and he was already talking to Sharon. 6 months later, he married Sharon. So this whole drama of a wedding, they've been married even before now, like 3 months ago, they've already gotten married. So this was like a celebration of, friends and family coming together to celebrate them. People started digging up because Stella actually came out and apologized, saying that yes, she understood, because Nollywood actress Bisola actually called her out, saying that this is not the time you should do. She actually called Stella a liar. So Nigerians, already suspecting Sharon because she did not reveal the identity of her husband, started digging. They digged up Odogu Silencer's second marriage, because the first marriage was to a white person, so maybe that one just took a child minding her business and maybe she was not on social media, or one person is not on Nigerian social media space, so maybe somebody will find her out, but at this moment we don't know her identity. Now, the second wife, friends of the second wife's friends who attended the wedding started sharing images of the wedding to the second wife. Now, allegedly, he got married to the first wife, to the white woman, to get his papers when he relocated to the US. So he got his papers and he had a child with that woman. The marriage ended. Now, he got married to the second woman because he was trying to regularize, get status. So he married a nurse, according to what people are saying, allegedly. He got married to the nurse. During that marriage, they had 2 children. And one of the reasons, because she filed for divorce in 2019. And one of the according to what her friends were saying, because her friends were the ones releasing all the details, they said that the reason why she divorced him was because he took a lot of loans in her name. Like, because she's a nurse, she met him when, after the first marriage with the first child, she was thinking, okay, let me build with this guy. But he was just spoiling her image, spoiling her credit, taking massive loans in her name and not paying anything. So she got tired of the whole living above his means and all that, and decided to divorce him and move on with her life, which she did in 2019. The court documents are there. She divorced him. Now, after that, we all know that 2020 happened. There was lockdown. Nobody was going anywhere. Immediately, they opened the borders. Nwoke traveled to Nigeria and married his third wife, who they did their marriage, I think, in Imo State, because he's from Imo State. They did that marriage. It was beautiful. She is a beautiful lady. She is a doctor. Now he married a doctor, according to what people are saying. And then after the whole marriage and everything, he went back. She is in Nigeria, enjoying, doing whatever she was doing. She's a professional, working. He is also in the US, working. Now, according to her friends, because her friends started talking, the two Nigerian women who he was married to started revealing details. Now, the third wife's friend started saying that she thought she had a very beautiful marriage. She thought her home was okay until he started, even in the marriage. I mean, this guy got married in 2022, middle of 2022, and middle of 2023, he was already talking to Sharon. I mean, Sharon herself said that she kind of, like, they met up in November. So they have already been talking before then, before they actually met up in person. So he was in that marriage, allegedly talking to Sharon. Now, whatever he was telling Sharon, nobody knows. Now, Sharon, on the other hand, is a Jesus baby. She's a Jesus baby girl. She is all for, Christian, living a Christian life. So people are now asking, Sharon, is it that you don't know that this guy is married when you were talking to him, or was married? Okay, let's say the marriage ended. Maybe marriages end, in fact, 6 weeks into marriages, 3 months, people already know that this marriage is not going to work. Some people enjoy it at that point until maybe 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, 5 years, even 15 years down the line. People already know from maybe 2-3 months into that marriage that it wasn't going to work, but for whatever reason, people stay. So let's say he knew from 3 weeks or 3 months into the marriage that it wasn't going to work, and he got out there and started dating. Now, what the third wife's friends are saying is that she had no idea. She had no idea of what was going on. In fact, some of them said that they were celebrating with Sharon, because Sharon is a popular Nigerian actress. So they said they were celebrating with Sharon until they saw his picture, because when she posted the pre-engagement, she did not post his face. So everybody was happy for Sharon. No, Sharon is getting married, until people started seeing the man during the wedding, and people were like, the friends of the ladies, everybody came out and started talking. Now, according to what people are saying, he broke the third wife's heart and then ran off with Sharon. Now, Sharon is 33, while Ugo, or Odogu Silencer, is 47, 48. Some people said 50, but between the range of 47 to 50. And he looks very handsome. He looks even younger than his age. So age is nothing but a number. We're not even talking about the age. Some people were hammering about the age. I don't think anybody that did not complain during, Regina Daniels, she was 19. She was a teenager when a 60-something years old man married her. So if we don't complain about that, I don't think we should complain about maybe 15, 16 years age gap. Sharon is a matured woman. That's her business. That is who she picked to marry. But the question is, Would you marry somebody who has been married 3 times? Would you marry somebody who got married less than a year before? Like, there has to be a timeline when between the time he got married and the time the marriage actually ended. Would you be comfortable with somebody who had that track record? Let's say you know that this person has been married, whatever reason he's giving, he's been married once, he's been married twice, he's married 3 times, and the third one before he met you was barely a year. Would you go ahead and marry that person? I think this is the conversation that people have been having online, asking if Sharon knew, because Sharon is always this baby girl, baby Jesus girl. What did she deliberately? Did he lie to her, or did she marry him? I think one thing I've realized about marriage is once a woman is ready for marriage, come rain, come shine, she is going to marry the next available person or the next person that proposed to her. And I think Sharon, before she came out of a very dramatic relationship before she met Ooja. And according to what people are saying, she said the guy broke her heart. She's been with this guy for a very long time, and this guy, according to what people are saying, is a Yahoo guy. So this is Jesus baby dating a Yahoo guy. Like, I am not judging, but I think she has poor taste in men, to be honest with you. Like, what is poor taste? Like, people can pick whatever they want to pick, but from going from a Yahoo guy to a 3 times divorcee with 4 children from 3 different women, I think that's a red flag for me. Like, why is he marrying these women? I can understand the first one. Let's say, okay, you want to get your papers, so you married somebody, maybe not knowing that maybe this might not work, but because of you have that intention, you got into it, regardless of how compatible you guys are. I totally understand that. That's not an excuse, but we understand, anybody that is marrying somebody that doesn't have his papers, there's always that risk that that person is marrying you to regularize his stay. So I totally get it. But the second one, what was the reason why you married the second one? That's okay. Going by what people are saying, he married her because she is, she's a nurse, she's stable, and he was just trying to find his footings. He doesn't want to marry somebody. He wants to marry a Nigerian lady, but he doesn't want to marry somebody who they are both struggling. So he got into that marriage. But the third one, what was the reason? You traveled all the way to Nigeria to marry the third one. Why? Okay, why? Now he married her, and less than a year, he's divorced her. Now, people are saying that the reason why he married Sharon is because he's trying to get into politics. Like, a couple of weeks ago, we don't know who Nwoke is, but right now, everybody knows Emmanuel, everybody knows Ooja, everybody knows the Odogwu silencer. So, we all know him. That is a very strategic move. I understand she's happy, but would you ignore red flags? Like, what is that thing you will see that will make you think, okay, is this something I want to do? I think I've realized that you don't tell a woman when when she's ready for marriage. Like, she will see a whole Red Sea and she will not even blink, because the goal at that point is to get married. I remember a friend of mine started dating this guy. The goal was marriage. It wasn't even about dating. She was like, the next person I see, I am getting married to the person. So when she met this guy, they started talking. And then when she introduced him to me, the guy was just red flag billboard of red flags. That was what he was. And I tried talking to her, and she was like, no. He said, we're talking about marriage. I just want to get married, have my children early. If you want to be single, that's okay. I want to get married. And because of that goal, because of the fact that she wanted to get married, she wasn't seeing anything that was going on, or what he was doing, or the way he was treating her. She was blinded by all these things. Fast forward 3 months into the marriage, the penny dropped. And by this time she was pregnant. Little things. The pregnancy wasn't easy, and he was not even ready to help in any single way. So I think that, and that marriage packed up even less than a year before, the whole thing. So I get that people get married and it doesn't work. But why multiple marriages? A lot of people in his city in US, they say that what he's doing is drive-through marriage, which I can concur, because I mean, why get married to these ladies? Why do lavish wedding? Because and I believe that these ladies are paying for the wedding, because my friend paid for our wedding. They will cook up all these stories and tell you how, they have all these investments or have all these deals going on. Their money is tied up somewhere. We know the famous story of Tonto Dike and Churchill, how she paid for not just the wedding, but for the honeymoon and subsequently for the marriage. We're not praying for this to happen to Sharon. All we're saying is people should learn before you get married to somebody, regardless of what you're saying. I don't even think Sharon, she might know that, okay, this man, he was married before. I don't think she knew how many women he got married to. I don't think she knew how many children he had, because as a 33 years old girl or woman, getting married for the first time to somebody who has been married 3 times with 4 children, I don't know. People marry for whatever reason. Maybe that was the person that proposed to her. Maybe that was the first proposal she got, and she was like, I am accepting this regardless of what is going on. The question now is, where would you draw the line? Would you marry somebody that has been married 4 times or 3 times? Would you marry somebody with 4 children from 3 different women? Would you marry somebody who obviously has commitment issue? He said even during their wedding vows that he's in therapy. Listen, I am not getting married to someone. Go and heal. I know healing is a continuous process, but for you to admit publicly that you're in therapy, no. Go do your healing. After your healing, then we can come back, and 2 healed people will make a whole marriage. But 2 people that are healing, anything can trigger you. Anything can bring you back to the reason why you left the first wife, the second wife, and the third wife. So what do you think? Do you think Sharon ignored the red flags? Do you think that Sharon didn't have the full information? Or do you think that Sharon just wanted to get married and she married Udogu Silencer regardless of his history? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Today's episode is once again sponsored by the DBT's Wigs. Our details are on the screen. We sell wholesale, retail, and if you want to partner with us, we're happy to do that. We also customize wig anyone you want. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.